Hello and welcome, lovely listeners, to another riveting episode of our podcast. I'm Hari, and as always, I'm joined by the incredibly insightful Leela.
Hey there, Hari. I'm excited to dive into today's discussion with you.
Today, folks, we have quite the lineup for you. We'll be exploring China's strategic push in Southeast Asia, delving into the unilateral suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty, and unraveling the mysteries behind unlocking India's natural hydrogen potential.
That's right, Hari. We're covering a wide range of topics that are not only fascinating, but also incredibly relevant in today's global landscape.
Absolutely. So sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on a journey with us as we navigate through these intricate and thought-provoking articles. This is going to be a longer episode, allowing us to really sink our teeth into each of these topics.
Buckle up, folks, because we're about to take you on an informative and engaging ride through some of the most pressing issues of our time. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Article 1. So Leela, the recent article about China's strategic push in Southeast Asia is quite intriguing. It seems like President Xi Jinping's visit to Vietnam, Malaysia, and Cambodia was a significant move amid tariff tensions with the U.S.
Absolutely, Hari. Xi Jinping's tour aimed to solidify China's position in Southeast Asia amidst economic challenges. Did you know that China has been strategically recalibrating its economic engagement in the region to counter external pressures and promote its leadership in the Indo-Pacific?
That's fascinating, Leela. It seems like China is not only focusing on economic cooperation and infrastructure projects, but also using this opportunity to showcase itself as a normative leader, especially in contrast to the U.S.
Yes, Hari. The emphasis on economic diplomacy in Southeast Asia by China could potentially challenge U.S. efforts to isolate or deter China economically. It's interesting to think about how this could impact regional alignment and rule setting in the long run.
Xi's tour also serves as a domestic political signal, countering negative narratives about China's international standing and economic slowdown. It's like a multifaceted strategy aimed at both external and internal audiences.
Moving on to the current relevance and applications of this topic, Hari, it's crucial to consider the broader implications. With China strengthening its ties in Southeast Asia, how do you think this might impact global trade dynamics and regional power balances?
Well, Leela, China's strategic push in Southeast Asia could definitely shift the geopolitical landscape. For instance, it might lead to increased competition between China and the U.S. in the region, potentially affecting not just trade, but also security dynamics.
Absolutely, Hari. And let's not forget the challenges and controversies that come with such strategic moves. Some might argue that China's increasing influence could lead to concerns about debt trap diplomacy or even potential conflicts of interest. How do you think these challenges could be addressed?
It's a valid point, Leela. Addressing these challenges might require transparent communication, mutual respect for sovereignty, and perhaps multilateral cooperation to ensure that economic engagements are mutually beneficial and sustainable for all parties involved.
Looking ahead, Hari, what are your thoughts on the future outlook of China's strategic push in Southeast Asia? How do you think this evolving landscape might impact listeners or society as a whole?
Well, Leela, the future seems to hold a mix of opportunities and challenges. As China continues to assert its presence in Southeast Asia, it's essential for stakeholders to closely monitor these developments and adapt their strategies accordingly to navigate the evolving geopolitical terrain effectively. Article 2. So Leela, let's delve into the article discussing the unilateral suspension of the Indus Waters Treaty. This is quite a significant and long-standing agreement between India and Pakistan regarding the sharing of water resources.
Absolutely, Hari. The Indus Waters Treaty, signed in 1960, allocates control over the eastern rivers to India and the western rivers to Pakistan. It's fascinating how water resources have been intricately linked to geopolitics in this region for decades.
It's a delicate balance indeed. Over 80% of Pakistan's agriculture and a significant portion of its hydropower generation rely on the waters from the Indus Basin. Any disruption in the water flow could have severe implications for Pakistan's economy and livelihoods.
It's like a lifeline for Pakistan. And with India hinting at holding the treaty in abeyance, there's concern about whether this implies a temporary suspension rather than a complete termination. According to the Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties, unilateral suspension is not permissible.
The current relevance of this topic is striking. We've seen how essential water resources are becoming globally, especially in regions prone to water scarcity. The potential for one country to regulate water flow, impacting another's agriculture and energy production, raises broader questions about water management and international agreements.
Absolutely, Hari. It's not just about India and Pakistan, it's a broader issue of water security and cooperation. We've seen similar challenges in other parts of the world where shared water resources are a source of tension. The Indus Waters Treaty serves as a case study for how countries can navigate such complex agreements.
Moving on to the challenges and controversies surrounding this topic, there are differing viewpoints on how to address water sharing in the region. Some argue for more collaborative approaches, emphasizing the need for dialogue and mutual benefit, while others may prioritize national interests over shared resources.
It's a tough balance to strike. Finding solutions that ensure equitable access to water while also respecting each country's sovereignty is a delicate diplomatic dance. Perhaps innovations in water management, technology, and increased transparency in data sharing could help build trust and facilitate more effective cooperation.
Looking ahead, the future outlook for the Indus Waters Treaty will likely depend on how both countries navigate their water sharing responsibilities in a changing climate and geopolitical landscape. The sustainability of such agreements will be crucial not just for India and Pakistan, but for global water governance as a whole.
Absolutely, Hari. As climate change alters water availability and demand, it's essential for countries to adapt their water management strategies collaboratively. The Indus Waters Treaty represents a test case for international water governance in a world where water scarcity is becoming an increasingly urgent issue.
Article 3. So, Leela, let's delve into this fascinating article on unlocking India's natural hydrogen potential. It's quite a hot topic, especially with the push towards net zero emissions.
Absolutely, Hari. Did you know that India's hydrogen demand is projected to skyrocket from 6 million tons per year in 2020 to over 50 million tons per year by 2070? That's quite a leap.
That's a staggering increase indeed. And the challenges mentioned in the article, from technical to safety-related issues, highlight the complexities involved in harnessing natural hydrogen resources.
I found it intriguing how the U.S. is exploring innovative methods like intentionally producing hydrogen by injecting water into rocks. It's a creative approach that aims for both carbon sequestration and hydrogen production simultaneously.
It's fascinating to see how different countries are approaching the hydrogen challenge. Now, let's shift our focus to the current relevance and applications of this topic. How do you think this plays out in today's world, Leela?
Well, Hari, we're seeing a growing emphasis on clean energy solutions globally. Hydrogen, especially green hydrogen produced from renewable sources, is gaining traction as a key player in the transition to a low-carbon economy.
Absolutely, Leela. Countries are investing heavily in hydrogen infrastructure, and industries like transportation, energy storage, and manufacturing are looking to integrate hydrogen technologies into their operations to reduce emissions.
And let's not forget the potential for hydrogen to play a crucial role in decarbonizing hard-to-abate sectors like steel and cement production. The versatility of hydrogen makes it a promising candidate for a wide range of applications.
Moving on to the challenges and controversies surrounding natural hydrogen exploitation, what are your thoughts on the debates and potential solutions, Leela?
Well, Hari, one of the key challenges is accurately locating and quantifying underground hydrogen reserves. There's also the issue of infrastructure development and ensuring the safety of hydrogen production, storage, and transportation.
True, Leela. Balancing the economic viability of hydrogen projects with environmental concerns and ensuring regulatory frameworks are in place to support the industry's growth are crucial aspects to consider. It's a delicate balance that requires careful planning and execution.
Looking ahead, Hari, what do you think the future holds for natural hydrogen production and its impact on society?
I believe we'll see continued innovation in hydrogen technologies, driving down costs and expanding its role in the energy transition. As more countries commit to net zero goals, hydrogen is poised to play a vital role in achieving a sustainable future for all.
Exciting times ahead, indeed. The potential for natural hydrogen to revolutionize the energy landscape is immense, and it's inspiring to see how this resource can pave the way towards a cleaner, greener future.
Absolutely, Leela. The journey towards unlocking India's natural hydrogen potential is full of challenges, but the opportunities it presents for a more sustainable world are truly promising. Conclusion. Wow, what a roller coaster of topics we've covered today, Leela.
Absolutely, Hari. From China's strategic moves in Southeast Asia to the potential implications of the Indus Waters Treaty suspension for Pakistan, and finally, delving into India's natural hydrogen potential, we've really covered a lot.
It's fascinating to see how these articles shed light on the complex interactions between countries and the environment. And it's crucial for us, as global citizens, to stay informed and engaged with these issues.
Definitely. So, listeners, as you go about your day, take a moment to reflect on how interconnected our world truly is. How can we, as individuals, contribute to sustainable solutions?
And if you're eager to learn more, don't hesitate to dive deeper into these topics. The more we know, the better equipped we are to make a positive impact.
And with that, we want to thank you for tuning in today. Your support means the world to us.
Stay tuned for our next episode, where we'll explore more thought-provoking issues. Until then, keep questioning, keep learning, and keep making a difference.
Take care, everyone. And remember, the world is full of possibilities when we come together. See you next time.